Hey guys, I am Pixel Dan, and today we're going to be checking out the Masters of the Universe, Eternian Goddess, part of the Origins toy line, or as the fans have always called her over the years, the Green Goddess. This is a really exciting figure to get in the Origins lineup, because for those of you that don't know, this is essentially the first version of the Sorceress character, which in the early days was also Tila at the same time. It's very confusing stuff, but in the original mini comic that was illustrated by Alfredo Alcala, it was Tila with this green skin tone. And that was the original goddess, the original sorceress of Grayskull. So it's really cool getting this figure in the vintage styling, because this marks the first time we get the Green Goddess, or the Eternian Goddess as they're calling her now, in the vintage style. So that is pretty cool stuff. As you can see, she comes in that same style retro blister card. She's got a brand new mini comic in the background behind the figure. And as we rotate this around to the backside, she's got some absolutely beautiful artwork at the top that references that original mini comic. Look at this. We've got the original Jungle He-Man up there. His battle axe is on the ground. You can see the two halves of the power sword. Skeletor, we can't see his whole face, but it's definitely got more of an Alcala style to it. I love this artwork so very much. And then down below that, we've got the cross-sell showing other figures currently available in this wave, as well as the action feature callout, which basically just says she's articulated and can hold on to her accessory. So, Green Goddess, great looking figure in package, but let's go ahead and open her up and get a closer look. Alright, so before we get to the figure, I do want to show you guys all the figures in this particular wave. Do come with this brand new mini comic, Rock and a Hard Place. Really fun stuff. Of course, these always feature all of the characters in the wave. So in this case, that's Webstore, the Green Goddess, Beastman. Very cool stuff. We got a lot of Faker going on in here too. Look at all the Fakers. I love it. So these are really fun mini comics. I think that they are total blast. Stinkor's in here too. Really cool to actually see the Green Goddess represented as the goddess of Eternia, the goddess of Grayskull, in a brand new story. So pretty fun stuff. Great little pack in. All right, so here we are at our Green Goddess action figure. We will go ahead and start with the measurements. So you can see the figure really stands right at that 5.5 inch mark. If you've already got Tila, or Evelyn, or basically any of the other female figures in the line, you know exactly what you got here, because the goddess is just the Tila action figure with a brand new paint deco. And I mentioned it already in the beginning, but for those of you who are not aware, this character comes straight out of this first original mini comic from the vintage toy line, He-Man and the Power Sword, where, as you can see, this character was presented as a green-skinned goddess rather than Tila or the sorceress. In the early days of the line, there was still a lot going on with the story, and Tila started off as this goddess character and then became just Tila, and then we got the sorceress. It's all very confusing, and you know, it's funny because her character's still kind of confusing today as a result, but that is what this figure is based on, is this early mini comic, this very early story idea. She's kind of been a fan favorite character for years, so it's really cool getting her in this vintage style, because this is the first time we've had this character where it could actually fit in with your vintage action figures. I think that is pretty awesome. So, as I mentioned, same mold as Tila, even has the exact same accessories with the same snake staff of Ka, the same shield. She can hold onto those exactly the same. In fact, the colors of the armor and the weapons appear to even be the same as Tila's, if not very close. So there she is, all armored up, looking pretty great. I will point out that she does have the new female knees, which is awesome, much better than those old knees that we got with the first release of Tila there. And the overall paint deco is really nice on this. In fact, let me go ahead and remove the snake armor just so you can see everything that's going on here. You know, she's got the very light kind of mint colored green skin. It's really interesting, the shading on her face. There's definitely some dark green on her cheeks, almost like she's wearing some green blush. Pretty interesting stuff. The hair is still red, just like Tila's. You almost got like this baby blue, almost Evelyn color blue, represented printed on her outfit there. And then she's got this nice metallic silver on the bracers and the fur of her boots. Really, it's awesome looking. I think it's a very cool color combination. It's so bright, she almost looks like she's glowing. But one thing that I think is really neat is that this time, they just used that green paint and green colors rather than the translucent plastic that they used on the other release of this, which was during the Masters of the Universe Classics line. While that was a cool effect and I understood what they were going for, I definitely don't think, looking back, that it turned out as good as it could have. And of course, there was lots of breakage reported with that figure. So, hey, we finally have a Green Goddess figure that won't shatter in your hands. That's pretty nice. Hey, while we're talking about it, it's comparison time. Let's go and stand her alongside that Classics version, which was the only other time we ever got the Green Goddess in action figure form, just so you can see these two side by side and really see the differences there. And of course, I gotta put her alongside Origins Tila, just so you can see, same figure, just different colors, and much improved in the knees. So there you guys go. There is a look at the brand new Eternian Goddess action figure, aka the Green Goddess, part of the Masters of the Universe Origins toy line. I really like this one. I think there's a lot to love here, especially if you're a fan of this particular character. I love seeing them go outside of the vintage toy line and do some of these other deep dive kind of things. And even though she is a simple repaint of Tila, there's precedence for this existing, and I think it's a great addition to the line. So this new wave right here gives us Green Goddess, the Lords of Power Beastman, Stinkor, and Webstore. It should be beginning to hit store shelves right now. I pre-ordered mine through Big Bad Toy Store, so I will link to that in the video description so you can check to see what they currently have available in stock and up for pre-order. Thank you guys so very much for watching this video, and until next time.